y'all doing? Happy Friday. Hopefully everybody is not snowed in at this point. I mean, they have
I don't think
warned
it
us.
started yet.
They have warned us constantly all week about this snow, and now the latest forecast is like, yeah, y'all gonna get rain. It's
Right.
like, really? Because it went from 13 inches to like 6 inches to 2 inches to ice to nothing but rain. I'm like, make up your mind, man. Make up your mind. So, as you can see, my tall mod stand is gone. I'll show y'all the other one in a minute, even though it is nowhere near done. Not even close. I I have not had any time. Hopefully this weekend I can get in there and really try to reorganize everything. Right now it's in there and it's nice, but I don't have them the way I want them, the mods. And literally the third and fourth shelf are just, well, the fourth shelf don't even really have any. The first three shelves are packed full. You can't get it. You really can't get much more in there. Hello, King Cobra, Linda, Trash Bag, Cloud Chucker, Dire Thing, Harry, and Mr. John Wayne himself. I will say one thing. When I was going through the mod stand and finding different mods that I forgot I even owned, I found a mod that was powered by a lipo pack, right? And the lipo pack, which I thought was completely dead because it's been sitting there for years, got really swollen. This is the lipo pack, which I did cut the leads off of because this thing is bad. But I'll show you how bad it was swollen. It actually busted open the mod. This is a stab wood mod that has been destabilized, and you can't, even when you push this down, it's been like that so long. It is like crazy how bad it messed that thing up.
There's no way to do that, Cloud Chucker, because there is no room behind him. That piece of desk, that is the only place that it can go.
We are married now, Kyle. Thank you, though. We got married August 29th of this past year. So we've been married for a minute.
I don't think it was August 29th.
It was the day after your birthday. What do you mean you don't think?
Was it? I know you proposed on my birthday.
Yeah, but we
get married the day after my birthday?
I got the documentation out there. Are you kidding me? Women are supposed to know that way better than dudes.
I thought it was September.
Oh,
I don't remember it being hot in like August.
So sure. Will said, "Hell no, everyone." And you know what? Will may get ice or something, but they're talking about us getting freaking rain. So I'm like, really? Rain?
They're talking about, all right, so it said Saturday night is when it's supposed to start to snow. And that if the temperature does what they think it's going to do, it's supposed to switch over to ice and then rain. But where we live, there's no way to we're not going to know until it's happened. So we'll see.
Yeah, it was actually pretty warm today. I would say it got up to almost 50 degrees today, Fahrenheit. It's not even, John, y'all are about to get something serious. I saw all the stuff. They were like, man, y'all about to get it. And Texas, you're right, Stina. I hope you guys are all well prepared. The one thing I wish I would have done, because I got 2 generators, I never installed an interlock switch. And I think legally for me to install an interlock switch onto my panel, I have to file for a permit. And permits aren't expensive, but once you file for the permit, you can run the wires, you just can't hook them up. Then you get them to come inspect your work. Then they'll either give you the yeah or the no, and then you can go ahead and put everything on. Then they will either come back out and re-inspect it, or they'll say, nah, you know what you're doing, and you're good after that. But I don't want to illegally put it in, because if you do that, then your insurance won't pay a dime, because they'll be like, you didn't file for a permit for this, so it's your fault. And then there you go. So Jade, I don't think your package arrived yet. It is in the right state, so you should get it tomorrow according to tracking, which I don't think you still looked at. Maybe you did, I don't know, but it looks like you haven't even seen it yet. But you should get it tomorrow. I hope you like it. Let me show y'all what the build thingamajigger looks like. I will try to give y'all a view of it here, right here.
Okay, sir, you are correct. August 29th.
I'm correct, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because I didn't realize it was the day after my birthday. You
didn't realize. Now I can make that light up. Hold on, I'll just put my hands near it. There we go. Which you can see like every screen, and that's after wiping the glass. But it is completely full of mods. I mean, full. I can't even show you the third shelf.
Yeah, he's not gonna pan down because he ain't cleaned his room yet.
I've tried to clean my room, but you know, it's way off. But yeah, you can't really see what's in there that good. Staff of Agamemnon's up there. The spade is over there. There's all kinds of mods in there. There's so many mods I can't even tell you half the stuff. A lot of the SX mini stuff is in there, all on the top shelf. I'll try and catch up later. I'm still on. Congratulations. Hope you're being good. Peace out. See you later, Kyle.
Thanks.
Scuba, that looks awesome. Well, thanks, Cloud Chucker. I mean, I'm not done by any means. It looks weird. You're used to the old one. Scott, you know, I got to update with the times, man. And honestly, the old one, while I did like it, it was a pain to get a mod out. Now, honestly, the new one, if I reached the wrong way, I could domino that entire thing. So that could be bad. But I can see all of them a lot better now. I can literally go, oh, that's where that mod is, and grab it right away.
Look, now, King Cobra, do you know how many other dates and information I have to recall at any given time? I would have figured it out eventually.
I think I got some brownie points on that one, because I know when we got married and you don't.
Do. I know when you proposed to me was on my birthday, and I remember thinking that, well, we'll never forget our anniversary, but then I'm like, but we didn't get married on my birthday. I just don't remember it being August weather standing outside the courthouse.
Oh yeah, it was hot. I mean, that you could see from that picture. It wasn't cold outside, that's for sure.
Cloud Chucker, it would fit behind him, but the desk that's currently behind him weighs like 900 pounds. It's not being moved again, and that will not fit where that light up thing is.
It will fit over here, but I have to redo I'm thinking about moving it over to here where it's in the shot. I'll figure it out. But if I do that, I got to take everything down again, because you cannot move that. It's pretty heavy. Props to the UPS person that brought that, and it was a woman brought that to the top of my stairs and put it right by my door, because it took me dragging it in the house. I was like, damn, am I weak or what? Because that thing was heavy, no doubt.
She reared it up them stairs, because that was not light.
It took about an hour, a little over hour and 15 minutes to put it together. Pretty straightforward as far as putting it together. I like that it has human detection, so when you get near it, it lights up. Like if I put my hand, it just lit up. But yeah, if I get anywhere near it, it lights up. It's got blue, warm light, and daylight as far as the LEDs are concerned. The blue is not really blue in my opinion. I'm thinking about getting some color tint to cover over the LEDs to make it bluer, because I don't like the color it is now. It's kind of a...
Like, you don't have enough fucking LEDs and shit flashing in your office that you need more?
I'm not saying get more LEDs. I want to change the color of those. That's all.
To make it more blue.
Yes, I like the way that the LEDs work and that they come on when I get near it, but I don't like the color. It's blue, right, Scott? You think that it would? I could change to the other colors, and you'd be like, "Yeah, that blue is kind of lacking," which the camera doesn't really show it that good. The camera never really shows blue that good anyway. I mean, besides these lights that, when I talk, go crazy. So yeah. But yeah, that's the way that goes. I've been going through, like, I've found mods that I'm like, what in the heck is this? I don't like this one. I don't remember this. I don't even know what this thing is. It's a little bitty mod, but it's USB-C powered, and I'd have to charge it up because it's dead. I remember these guys, which the tops are somewhere in here. This was like one of Peanut's favorite mods for a long time. I got 2 of those. These are Voopoo, I forgot what you call them, but they got the old regular micro USB plugs because they're old. But yeah, Jade should be getting her stuff tomorrow, hopefully. It's your football team colors. Well, that's cool, Cloudchuck. I've always liked blue. Ever since I was little.
If you swap the stand with that metal stand, you're gonna have to take the lights down that you currently have in your window.
Oh, those?
Yes.
Yeah, those are just, I mean, I don't see why I would have to take them down, though. They go from the ceiling all the way almost to the floor.
Because it's a waste if you can only see the top foot of them.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. I mean, the stand there is cool, but yeah, it's definitely not in the shot. And I can't make the camera sit here and go, hey, look back at this. All right, look back at me. Look back at this. So I'll figure something out. Once I get more room in here, there's so much stuff in here. So much stuff. I got solar panels.
Because considering my office is full of so much of his stuff too.
Hey, I got that rack out of your room. I got, I did what I had to do. And that was the little time I had left from when I got home before the show starts. So that's why I didn't have the topic of the show or anything.
Josh like that, Stina.
Did I see your pig? No, I haven't seen your pig.
I saw the cow. That was super cute.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I got some pants that I bet you Will would love.
No, it's currently in the hallway, Scott.
I'm gonna have to, let me see if I can get you a link for these, Will. Obviously you won't wear the same size I do, but I think they're pretty cool. Besides the flight suit that I already got, here to go. Here's the pants. You would have to choose your, ooh, they went back up in price.
Yeah, just add them to your cart and Amazon will tell you when the price drops again.
Yeah, I'll give you a link to these pants, but they're higher than what I paid, honestly. They're like flight pants, and they have different colors. So I don't see any red, but they do have like a orange and black and a blue and black, and I got the ones that are black and orange because it matches my paramotor. But I think I'm sitting on them. I was. So the pants are like this. And they have like, I don't even know, but this feels different right where the knees are. And it has zip up legs at the bottom. It has zip up pockets in the back. And your front pockets are zippered also. So you can put stuff in there and it won't fall out while you're flying, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, and they got some kind of, what's that, fleece lining inside, like that. So they'll keep you warm. So that was the man. I haven't even tried them on yet. I just like them the way they look so far. I'll have to see how well they fit and, if I like them beyond that.
Now, keep in mind that he has a pair of fleece-lined snow pants with pockets and all that good stuff. Still in the original packaging in his dresser in our bedroom.
Well, I need another pair. They were on sale when I got them. They weren't that much money.
Hello, Wally.
Wally. So for the people that just showed up that did not get to see the stand, let me click on the stand, and then y'all can kind of see some of my mods there. And now the light just turned off, so you can see it better.
What's that behind your door? What's in that box?
That is... Oh, that was my original windstock pole, but the skinniest pole broke, and I taped it back together. So I got another pole that's...
Thank you, Will. And I'll have to tell you something about my hair here shortly when he's done talking about his pole.
I got the pole like Will has with that really nice stand, so I got one of those now. But yeah, let me you can go ahead and tell Will.
All right, so if y'all noticed, my hair is straight, okay? So for shits and giggles, I blow dried it and used a round brush to straighten it the other day. This one over here tells me it makes you look more evil. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean, right? More evil. So then the next day, my boss walks by and stops in my office door. Doesn't say hi, how you doing? What's going on today? He looks at me and goes, "Your hair is weird." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, it's weird. It doesn't look like you." And I'm like, "Well, thanks. You can go now." So now I'm weird and more evil. And then he has decided that he doesn't like my hair straight for whatever reason. After I bought all the stuff to make it easier to make it straight, because trying to keep it curly without looking like fucking Hagrid, you know, but he
Will
doesn't
likes
like it. Like, Creed said he likes it too.
Is she trying to bite you?
I'm talking, so yes.
Oh.
She's not happy. Will you get your butt out of my face, please?
I mean, it looks good.
Jade likes it
she's
too.
got it nice and straight. But I'm with... She never does it, so it's you got to get used to it, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
I had my hair chemically straightened for over a year. I wore my hair straight. When I went to the convention in Georgia, my hair was straight. I have pictures. Ask Roger. He was there. It was straight. So...
See, Scott said more
Scott,
evil.
That's what I thought.
Isn't
he
that
was
a compliment?
like, but it makes you look more evil. I was like, I'm okay with that. I don't know what you mean by that. Do I look like a cartoon villain? Do I look like I should be wearing a long black robe and a crown of thorns or something?
No. You
more
just
evil.
Are more scary towards people, I guess. I don't know how to put it.
See, Roger says it was straight.
But hey, I can't remember yesterday that good. What's up, Mr. Ryan Wirtz? I know that's you because you're the only flying HVAC guy I know. Luckily, our HVAC system works well, or I'd call you, but hey, dude, I need some repairs. Which
Scott says it's giving off Morticia vibes.
Morticia vibes. I mean, I got a broken prop back here. Broken prop. My camera's backwards, so it's hard to. And he's got that nice wing with freaking.
Trashbag said he didn't even notice.
I'm a typical. I didn't even notice until you said something. Wow.
That's better than you look more evil or your hair is weird.
Well, I still have to order. And I got paraglider lines right here. That's a line. Here's another line, but see, one of these is a good line. This one is not, because you can see the sheeting right there. Look at that, where it's just stripped back. I don't even know why I kept this. I think it was mainly for sizing.
Hello, Deweese. I'm sure you could use it for something.
Apparently lines in a day. I took the orange one off because she didn't have this color, so
Peanut.
she gave me yellow with black lines, so I took that one off. But that's actually a good brake line. I could put that on there, even though then my oh, what's up, Deweese? My other line would not match in color. So and right now for some reason lines in a day are moving, so their website shut down, and that's usually who I order my lines from. I'm sure there's other places to buy lines from, like Andrew Fuller, but I like using her because if I tell her the wrong size, she'll go, "Are you sure? Because factory is such and such size." And I'll be like, "You know what? Give me that because I don't want to." I did check the links. I got them all wrote down, John, and which line they are, and the color, and the width. I got it all wrote down. I just have to order them when they're back online again. I may end up ordering the prop first and then the lines because I don't know when they're going to be back online, to be honest with you. Hey, Stoner. That's a good way to greet her, Jade. Hey, Stoner. What you doing? I did see that Anthony Vella went to Fly Products over in Italy, and he actually took a flight on an ultra. Well, first he took a flight on a gyrocopter, which was cool, and he was scared, but he did it. And then he actually took a tandem flight, like what Linda did, on a paramotor. Now, the motor they had on there was some crazy freaking motor. I can't remember what it was. But they also flew the new Cosmo 300 EFI, which I thought was pretty cool. That should be coming out like, I don't know now, as far as I know, but yeah, the Cosmo 300 EFI, which I'd be interested to see how much gas that thing burns. Now, obviously, I wouldn't want no Cosmo 300 on my back trying to foot launch. That'd be nuts how heavy that thing is. I can barely do the 185 foot launch. So that's why I like doing a trike, because it's good for lazy folks like me. But my cage kept getting pulled back, so it kept snapping props and breaking lines. I think I got all that fixed now. I'll know once I put a new prop on there, to see if I got the frame straightened out enough to where everything's far away from the cage. If it is, then I'm good to go. Well, I'm sorry, CDC. I was rambling. I was talking. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, CDC.
I didn't see you come in, CDC. Oh, because I wasn't looking at the screen. Hello, CDC.
Linda would lose her mind trying to keep up with this chat. Just saying. So I try to do what I can, but sometimes I do miss stuff, and I probably need to get a new prescription for my glasses because I can't hardly see anymore. It seems like I'm squinting to see stuff, and once that happens, it's time for new glasses. It really is. And when's the last time I got a prescription? 2021 it's time. You're supposed to do it like every year or every 2 years, I think, and it's been too long.
2 years.
Huh?
I think it's every 2.
Every 2 years? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm well past that. But I mean, I can see fine, but I think it can be better, honestly. What is this? There's so much Burt's Bees. I'm finding stuff that I didn't even know I owned, honestly. I do have some MFCs, some mid-flight crisis stickers. These are the new version. I also have the old version. I like watching his channel. Pretty informative guy as far as paramotor flight go. I wish Kyle O'Glee shut his channel. He didn't shut his channel down. He shut his school down. So what we see mainly now from Kyle are crow videos and motorcycle vlogs, which is fine. I'll still watch his videos, but you're rarely going to see any paramotor videos, I think, unless he all of a sudden decides to train some more people this spring, hopefully. but we'll see. I even found, man, what in the heck? I even found the jellyfish. This mod, wow.
I always wanted one of those.
Yeah, this one has got the old BB style fire button. And I showed a video on how to be able to fix this. And it got a lot of views. But the main one that got the most views was that Cherry Bomber video. And it's on the second shelf in the middle right there. It is like proudly displayed because that thing's a death trap for anybody that likes keeping mods in their pocket, which is not the best thing to do, especially on non-regulated mods. They can just start firing for anything metal touching it. You haven't seen Anthony Vella on Facebook. Linda, he just posted a video today of him going to Italy and flying with fly products. I mean, it's a good video. It's like 18 minutes long. Go watch it. What king? A potato patch. Of course, buddy, it's just banter. At least you're not United supporter. Who the hell? Oh, I heard they're.
They're talking about UK football teams.
Oh Lord, I don't even follow American football. UK football really
is.
I would not
soccer.
know. I would not know anything about it. I'm not one of the guys that really watches sports, and I know most dudes all watch sports. I rarely do.
No, I asked him. One of my coworkers wanted to know if we wanted to go in on a suite to see the Admirals play, and he looked at me like I had sprouted a second head. He's like, I don't watch hockey. It's like nobody watches hockey. We watch the fights that occur while they play hockey.
So all of my pods are empty. You'll see me try to hit one every once in a while. They're all empty. So I've been vaping just a regular mod for the last, I don't know, week or so. So I'm not even using pods whatsoever right now, which is good. I mean, you know, it costs too much money to keep buying them things all the time.
Mm-hmm.
My excuse before was I could use a pod while I'm flying. That way, if I lose it, I'm not out that much money. But I'm not flying right now. It's too freaking cold, and I have broken
and you always
equipment.
go buy a bunch of them, and then you only end up with one left when you finally do go flying because you vape them constantly. I don't know how you do because that culotta is nasty. It makes your drinks taste different, makes your food taste weird. I hate it.
Did Stina post a picture of her pig? Is that what that is? Introducing Petunia. Oh, look at that pig. Holding a, is that a cupcake? Is it holding a cupcake? That's too cute, Stina. I love the little bow. Stina, you know, I don't know if you're on Etsy, but man, you should be on Etsy where you can make money off of this stuff. A lot of people that have a craft like that, and you probably already looked into it, but people that make things handmade like that usually sell them on Etsy and they make a killing off of it. Once
a
word
lot
of
of
mouth
people are
gets out.
leaving Etsy because they want too much of the cut.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, but how else are you going to get the word out?
Etsy has become more of like a drop shipper. The stuff there isn't actually being handmade by people. It's been overrun by...
Well, that sucks. Well, sorry.
Other people.
I mean, if anything, I would use it for a little while just to get the word out that, hey, I make stuff. I can custom make whatever. And then Etsy fees are ridiculous. Yeah, see, I didn't know that, Stina, but I was just trying to help. I guess that sucks then.
I think she'd probably be better off trying to get into like small boutique stores.
I haven't seen Scorp talk in a while, and he just did.
Hello, Scorp.
Scorpio, pio, pio, pio.
It's not necessarily even all China vendors. It's people here that are drop shipping Chinese crap.
I do think that by the end of this month, I was going to start this weekend, but since we're supposed to have snow or ice, I don't want to start dieting then, because we got to eat what we got to eat. So especially if we lose power. So I think at the end of this month, starting next month, I'm going back on the diet because some of my dress pants, the button is a little tight to actually button my pants, and I'm like, that's not a good sign. So I'm gonna lose the weight again.
There you go, Stina.
You know, going in and out of keto like that probably isn't the best thing in the world to do, but it does work. I also got some dumbbells.
That sucks, King Cobra.
To actually do some weightlifting, get my arms, strength back in my arms that I need for lots of things. But yeah, I want to get some strength built back up in my arms and just see how everything works out. We'll see. 150 pounds of dumbbells. So they brought them in four boxes because each box weighed 50 pounds. And one of the boxes is just the stand to hold the dumbbells, and the other ones, you know, got to eat that chocolate cake or it'll go bad. Well, Will, you got a point there. I mean, we did buy some Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, and we got the good milk that for some reason doesn't go bad as nearly as quick. Buying milk from like Costco or Sam's Club seems to last way longer than the milk from the grocery store. Don't know why that is, but honestly, I mean, we've used both.
I actually Googled it, and they said that Sam's Club and Costco get their milk basically right from the dairy, essentially.
Oh.
So it doesn't. No, not more chemicals. It's the same shit. It just doesn't sit in a warehouse for as long before it gets put out for sale.
Yeah, because we've got milk from the store, and if you don't go through that milk the first week, it's bad. But I've seen the Sam's Club milk and the Costco last way longer, like 2 to 3 weeks. And it still has no smell to it. It's perfectly fine to drink. I don't usually drink milk, but I do use it for cereal and stuff, or some recipes.
You know, the only time I get a craving for an ice cold glass of milk is when I can't have one.
The hot button on your mech. So I assume you mean the fire button on your mech
is getting hot. Yes, is what I'm assuming he means.
Well, you need to also check, is it a hybrid or is it got a 510 in the top of the mech? Most of the newer ones are hybrids. If it's a hybrid, whereas it's a side fire, okay. It may be a side fire, but the top where the addy screws in, is there a 510 contact there, or is it just an open hole, like a hybrid? You know what I mean by a hybrid, right? I can't really show you one without tearing up my whole cabinet, but mech mods, like the one mech mod that I use a lot is a hybrid, where the 510 pin has to stick down far because it's actually what makes contact to the battery. On the other mods, it's an open hybrid. Okay, so in a case like that, you have to, it would be great if you had a thermal camera. So is the button getting hot first or the top of the mod where the addy is? If the button's getting hot first, then that's where your problem is. So I would double check to see if you have, you say you've cleaned an ultrasonic, but if it's not making a good connection, like a nice solid flat connection, then it may be struggling to fire, and that will cause it to get hot. The bottom of the side fire. Okay. Okay, let me ask you this. What ohm is your Addy at? And is this a series mod that's 21700, or is it a single 21700, or is it 18650? And what batteries do you have in there? What amperage are they? That all these things matter, because if you're pushing the amp boundary, hell yeah, it's going to get hot. If you're vaping a 0.03 or some crap like that, it's going to get hot, dude. That's what Ohm's law's for. It says I lost another 2 subscribers this month. Aw. It's like every month I lose 2 subscribers. And then the next month I'll gain 2. Then I'll lose 2 again. So, okay, you're at 0.7, single 21700, a P50B, which the 50B, I believe, is a 35 or 40 amp battery. That should not be overheating, even though it's a single battery. 0.7 should be fine. I don't know. This is the other thing. That Sidefire mod, is it silver contacts, silver plated contacts, brass contacts, stainless steel contacts? The best conductor that you can use is silver. But solid silver is a little too expensive to do. So what they usually do is copper with silver coating over it, which copper is the next metal right after that as far as conductivity goes. It's a Hyperion V2 in brass. Brass is not the best conductor there is. It's not terrible, but it's better than stainless steel. People don't want me to know. What is it? I got a new subscriber, don't know who it is. You know, Linda, there's ways to figure out who it is, but I'm not going to even attempt to try to tell you how to do that, because that would take an hour. But hey, good for you. You got a new subscriber.
I just read a joke on Facebook that says, there's one 4th of July that always sticks out for me. 1997. That's the year my stepdad pulled me aside from the fireworks to show me a grenade that he had brought. He tossed it off the cliff, and just as he and I saw it, it exploded, and I started calling him Dad. And someone said, "Oh, that's great, but it was a dark year for me. Me and my dad were at the Grand Canyon for the 4th of July, and then out of nowhere, he just exploded right beside me." That's fucked up.
So let me see if I can find the
King
list.
Cobra, I wouldn't get bent out of shape now. It sounds like she's going through a lot. She's cut off her family. She's there for her daughter who's in the hospital, who as of a couple weeks ago, she didn't know was her daughter. She's probably got lots of feelings right now. So all you could do is just give her space and be there for her when she decides she wants to talk again.
Conductivity, which Trash Bag is saying gold is number 1. Gold is not number 1. Gold is the best one at transferring heat. But conductivity, as in how well electricity flows through that metal, silver's number 1. Then number 2 is copper. Number 3 is annealed copper. Number 4 is gold. Number 5 is aluminum. Then calcium, beryllium, rhodium, magnesium, molybdenum. That's the way the order goes. Matter of fact, I can give you a list, but the resistance to conductivity at whatever temperature. Let me see if I can bring... I'll just put it on my desktop. Maybe I can figure it out. The conductivity. There we go. Let's see if I can add this to image. There it is. Let's just call it image. Desktop.
You know what I forgot to get at the store?
What's that?
Water.
You
Do you
know,
have
I was
cases
going to
of water
ask
in your
you
truck?
about that, but there's your conductivity chart.
I really don't think we need to worry about it though. But we probably will since I didn't buy water. But
Yep, silver, copper, then gold. Very good, Willfly. That is correct. So you'd be surprised how well silver conducts electricity. So if you ever have somebody that hooks up some jumper cables to silver and you grab the other side, yeah, thermal conductivity, gold is something serious. And I can tell you from experience on thermal conductivity, if you are working on a car, like say you're a mechanic and the engine's running, and you're wearing a necklace similar to the one I'm wearing, which is gold, I can lean over the car while it's running, and the heat from the motor will transfer to my necklace, and I don't know it. And when I stand back up and my necklace touches my chest, it'll burn the crap out of you. You're like, ow, son of a bitch, ow. It holds heat like you wouldn't believe. It's like, damn. Because this is gold. Now, if it was fake, it would not do that, but that's gold. So it will burn you. No question. Well, Linda, I'm surprised you're here. So it's Friday. Have you started your moving process? I'm really impressed that you're here tonight because I know y'all are going to be busy as hell running around.
just gotta have some time to rest.
You sent me another picture, damn it, Cloud Chucker.
I
Ooh,
mean,
look
you
at
might
that.
be able to send her a message, King Cobra, and just say, just wanted to let you know I'm still here. If you want to talk, no pressure. You know, that way she doesn't feel like she has to explain herself or any, because I'm sure that's part of it.
Okay,
She doesn't
so
know what to say to you.
here's the picture of the mod that Cloud Chucker sent. And you can't
Yay,
tell
Linda.
from this picture, but the side fire button looks fine, but the RDA, which you can't really tell, looks very oxidized. It looks a lot duller in my picture. It looks like that brass on this RDA needs cleaning. The main thing you want to clean, Cloud Chucker, is the 510 on the bottom of that RDA. Make sure that son of a gun is sparkling. Because
When you
if
say
it's
hot button, is it just heating up and getting warm? Or is it like, ow, shit, I burned my finger hot? Because there is a difference, and I learned the hard way on a hybrid.
yeah. See, I have one that has a side
That
fire, which
that
is
felt
the
like an electric shock hot,
oh, it's right
not
there.
warm.
What was that mod called? The Cloud something or other, the Bullet. It's in there, but I'm not even gonna try to reach that
I don't
son of
know.
a gun. I also have that the flip mod. It's a Kennedy 24. Okay. I really wouldn't worry too much with the actual bottom. Now, this is the thing. You got to think about this, Cloud Chucker. So let me grab just whatever. All right. Let me grab something here. So this is an RTA, but I can use it for an example. So the bottom of your RDA, that's the Kennedy you're speaking of, if this part is oxidized, the very bottom that's touching the mod, that's where your ground is coming from, okay? So if it's oxidized, it's not getting a good ground. Make sure you clean the bottom where it touches the mod really good. And then the center right there, that center piece that's in the center of your RDA, that has to be clean because that's what goes down and touches the battery. So those two things, if you clean those and it still gets hot, then I mean, this is the thing with mechanical mods. Mechanical mods don't give a damn if you have a short or not. They're still going to fire because it's just positive to negative. That's all it is. So even if you have a short that you don't know about, say the part of the coil's touching the side of your drip cap, you won't know. There you go. Try that, Cloud Chucker. Let me know how that works out for you. Make sure you clean the bottom of that thing so it gets a good ground. Make sure you clean that 510 really good. And that should clear up your hot button issue since you've already done the mod itself. So what did Linda say? I took all my paintings off the walls today, took my magnets off the fridge. Wait a minute. So that's Linda's version of moving.
She said she doesn't move until next Friday. You missed that
okay.
part.
So she took the paintings off the wall.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
I would think the magnets on the fridge would be the last thing to do, but hey.
No, because they go with the knickknacks. So she's packing all the tiny decorations and stuff.
Yeah.
So magnets, paintings on the walls.
Well,
trinkets.
Obviously, yeah, you would pack stuff that you don't need essentially within a week.
I'm like stoked for you because that apartment is very nice and very fancy looking.
Yeah, Linda is moving on up. She's moving to a really nice apartment. I
very
like it.
Modern looking and bright and open.
It's brand new. I mean, how often do you get to move into a brand new apartment?
Right.
It's literally brand. Nobody's ever even been in the apartment before. It's brand new. So you know the AC and all that works perfectly, which they don't need AC right now. They need heat. Hopefully the heat works good in that place. It is cheaper, Cloud Chucker. I mean, Scott. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Cloud Chucker. I've just been saying Cloud Chucker so much lately. I've just rolled right off with it.
Yep. So that's the best thing they could have done was sent that letter going, hey, we're raising your rent.
Yeah,
the
right.
Hell you are. I'll lower it.
Yeah, she was paying $1,100 and now she's paying less.
Yeah.
Trust the Scuba. I know what I'm doing. She is paying less than $1,100 now. So not only does she get to move to a new apartment, she's paying less money than the one she was at. So, and she gets a nice view of the lake. Come on, man. That's a no-brainer right there.
John said next time he moves, he's just packing extra underwear and leaving. I have said next time I move, I'm leaving everything behind. I'm just going to buy all new shit because I don't feel like packing any of this crap.
You know, honestly, I would say moving from here wouldn't be as bad as any of my other moves ever were. When I moved from one place in Georgia to the other one, and I had to literally throw 3 40-yard dumpsters full of stuff away.
No one should own 3 40-yard dumpsters.
That was 50 years of collecting stuff.
No, it wasn't because you did not. No, it was not 50 years of collecting stuff.
It was.
Because the last time you moved, you were not 50 years old.
Well, even 40 years.
No. You weren't collecting stuff from when you were 10 years old.
I've been collecting stuff for a long time. I threw a lot of it away. I threw more of it away. I threw away an entire motorcycle arcade game. 2-seater. It had 2 motorcycles. I threw you know how big that son of a gun was?
Yes, and that doesn't belong in people's houses.
Well, that house had enough room for it. I had a full-blown basement that was finished, and it was just a straight shot, so I had room for that and a pool table, which I had a pool table, but I never put it together. And besides, nobody ever come over to play pool anyway, so didn't need to. But.
Well, they probably couldn't get to the pool table even if you put it together because all that 40-yard dumpsters full of stuff had to go somewhere.
No, that was.
I want to. You know what? If y'all ever decide you want to get us a anniversary present or wedding present, donate so I can get a dumpster out front of this fucking house and just start chucking shit in it. I am so over climbing over boxes and piles of shit everywhere. I'm just one of these days I'm gonna lose my absolute shit and just start chucking shit out the front
It's
door into
good
the yard.
It's good stuff though.
It's not good shit. It's not good shit.
Yes. Like
75% of the crap in our basement is
even
garbage.
These are USB headlamp.
Like, tell
lights.
me why we have 4 bar stools in our basement. We don't have a bar. We don't have anywhere to put them.
We still have bar stools?
Yes, we do.
I haven't seen them.
The ones you brought with you that we didn't need. And I told you we didn't need because I already had bar stools sitting at the bar in the townhouse.
The bar stools I got are nice, though. They're chairs. They're not
Well, yeah,
stools.
except for the fact that they did not match. They don't go with anything we have.
No, they don't match
so
anything
we
have.
don't need them. I am.
So,
yes, I'm just going to start heaving shit out the front
I
yard.
assume Ryan Wirtz left a long time ago. Because he hasn't said a word since he came in.
Which Ryan was the one that left his pants here?
Oh, that's Ryan Roberts.
Okay.
Which, don't get him confused with Robert Michaels. Yeah.
That's Linda's son.
Ryan Roberts is the guy that has the drone company that, wait.
Yeah.
There's also a Ryan Roberts that used to own, wait, is his name Ryan Roberts?
I had his business card around here somewhere.
There's
I still have his pants.
There's another guy that owns, well, used to own PBG Smoke. That's something Roberts. There's too many. I'm confused at this point, but
nobody wants that shit, Becca. And I don't have the time nor the energy to try to post all that crap. Dumpster is what
somebody tried to give us what $1,700 curio cabinet, and we have no room for it. It's literally a brand new cabinet, and we couldn't.
Poor lady moved, and she couldn't take it with her because she had no room in her new apartment, and was trying to give it away. Yeah, but
John, that's a great idea. I wish I could yard sale.
It's not sellable junk. So he's got a giant box full of old DVDs that are probably dry rotted. Those need to go in the trash is what they need to do. They need to go in the fucking trash.
DVDs,
but he won't get rid of them.
DVDs last forever.
He's got boxes, and I mean large boxes full of nothing but random cords, random electronic equipment, and it's all dirty and covered with dust and spider webs that's completely unidentifiable that also needs to go in the garbage.
Damn, John, that's enough to buy a brand new wing. Wait, didn't you bought a new wing, didn't you, John? I know it's either you or Bill that bought a brand new wing. Yard sale, that's what we yell when we crash an RC airplane. Yard sale.
I'm surprised. Look, when we moved in, the people that we bought the house from left their washer and dryer, right?
Oh Lord. That was some old beat up crap right there.
It probably worked really good because it was like the avocado green color. So it was probably a good washer and dryer. But I feel some kind of way about using someone else's washer and dryer. And I had one, so we chucked it. I'm surprised this one actually let somebody pick it up and take it away. I'm shocked.
Well, the reason why is because, number one, your washer was better. It has a clear glass top. You can see what's going on in there. The dryer didn't really matter either way, but yours seemed newer than the one that we had.
Oh, it's definitely newer.
So I
bought mine brand new in 2017.
So there you go. So it's better to get rid of that.
If I ever purchase a new washer, I will be getting the old school kind.
I called it, didn't I? So John said he ordered a new wing. He hasn't seen it yet. Mm-hmm. Well, I ordered a jacket from Ready to Paramotor back September of last year, and I still don't have that jacket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to check my bank statements to see if they took the money out, because I'm honestly considering canceling my order. There's no reason. I don't care how slow China or customs is. That's ridiculous.
The only thing I can think of is they had an MOQ and they didn't meet it.
Well, I told him, I said, dude, if you can't get me this jacket before spring of next year, I don't need it. And he's like, oh, yeah, don't worry, we got you. I can't freaking tell. It's almost February. And by the time March gets here, that's when the weather starts changing between March and April. April is like, that's the flying month. April is fly, fly, fly. And May is when the first flying really starts. But April, I think, is the best month.
They didn't have, I mean, they were making the jackets. So that's my guess, is that they had a minimum order quantity and they didn't meet it. So nothing has shipped.
So you got a prop from Ready to Paramotor? I was going to, John, but honestly, they wanted just as much as Sky Sports. So I was like, I don't know if and they had it marked not factory R. I think it's just labeled wrong, because if it's a 287 reduction, a 140 prop, that's what my factory R uses. Why did you mark on the listing not factory R? That doesn't make sense to me. So, and I've told them about it, but it still says that, and I'm like, Actually, their price went up, so they're $340 now instead of $320. Same way. Well, no, I'm sorry. Ready to Paramotor's $320, but you have to pay shipping, which ends up being $340. And Sky Sports went up from $320 to $340, but they got free shipping, so it's $340 plus tax. The only way I can get it any cheaper at all is going through Nick from Just Us E-Bikes. He also owns two other companies that I can't remember all the names of. But Nick's being cool about it. He's going to give me a break on it. The only other time I got a break on a prop was with Sean when we did the what was that show called? Whatever, when we did the paramotor talk online. That was always on a podcast, and it's Linda is bored into her brain that when we do YouTube stuff, it's a podcast, but it's not. And people cannot see you unless they're in the channel. But she can do her own thing the way she wants. I got no problem. Yeah, PPG Grandpa. I don't know what the show was called. What did we call the show? Was it anything? Linda would know what the show was called. It was just PPG Grandpa's show, I guess. It was Sean and Will and me and Linda.
You should give her the contact people for.
Linda said, I don't say podcast anymore. But she does act like people are ghosting and telling her to come on. I'm not. You know what, Linda? You keep doing it the way you do it. Mm-hmm. That's completely fine. Who am I to talk? I'm losing subscribers. Clear prop. There you go. Thank you. I'll be right back.
So I just saw a thing. Apparently, Virginia is saying that if your driver's license expires at any time between January 24th and January 31st, they're giving you an extra 30 days. So that's cool, I guess. I still need to get my car inspected. It expired in May of last year. You like the couch idea? You looked a lot more comfortable. What did your cat think of that? She wasn't able to stomp across your desk. See, my cats think as soon as I come sit down in this chair, it's an invitation for them to come sit in here with me. Which the chair is big enough for me and a cat to fit, but they don't like it. I got new speakers for my computer. They're white with LED lights, so they match my tower. Hey, Bill. So I can actually play my video game without having to wear a headset. Because I feel cut off when I have the headset on. I can't hear what's going on in the room. So I like my speakers, and they were only $30. I like that even better. Clear prop is boring. Saying get the fuck out of my way, I'm firing this bitch up is more entertaining. Yeah, but it's a mouthful. Trash bag. You could also sing "Move, bitch, get out the way." You could do that too.
Trash bag's got a point with that. It is boring, but you know what? I will say clear prop. Okay, to give you an example, I went to Soar the Shore. Hey, Bill, how's it going? You did make it. How you doing? When I went to Soar the Shore 2024, I do believe it was, I was the only one there. And I couldn't blame anybody because that week, a hurricane, September's a bad month for hurricanes. And honestly, the weather was bad every day except Wednesday. So I went to the fly-in on a Wednesday. And guess what? I was the only son of a gun there, in which my video says Soar the Shore, whatever year it was, which I think it was 2024, all by myself. But I will still, which it's a habit, which I highly suggest, if you do stuff like that, it should be a habit. I will still say clear prop. And I'm the only one there. There's nobody around anywhere, but I still will say clear prop before I start my motor. Just saying.
And I was not very happy that you went and flew out there by yourself with nobody else there.
Oh my God.
You didn't stir it, did you?
I didn't stir it. That was straight 103 proof.
Surprise!
Woo! Oh my God, that was something serious right there. That was like taking a straight shot.
I mean, it pretty much was.
Woo! Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here. It's a damn good habit. It is trash bag. I've seen a lot of pilots, not pilots. The thing I get mad about is when I see people like Mr. Captain Kirk post videos basically telling his student to start. He's taken that video down. I'm almost 100% sure. He was telling his student to start that motor sitting on a table. It wasn't strapped down. It was nothing. Now, the motor wasn't starting, but you never know. It might start. If it did start and it decided to go full throttle, they're all getting chopped up. I will not, and she knows that for a fact, I will not start my motor if it's not on my back or on a rack. That's the way, that's the saying. If you go by that saying, you'll be fine. Well, the on the rack thing is, you gotta, like if my paramotor is hooked up to a trike, it's on a rack. It ain't going nowhere. It's bolted to that trike. I can start that way, but yeah, I will not ever. You're not going to see me on one of them videos where, some dumbass ground started, because I won't do it. It's not worth it. It really is not worth it. Why not put it on your back? You're trying to see how the motor runs anyway, put it on your back. If not, put it on a trike or strap that son of a gun to a tree. Whatever you got to do. Don't start that thing on the ground and then get ran over by it because you were being stupid. Common sense isn't that common anymore. You know what? You're right about that, trash bag. There's a lot of people that I think have been brainwashed by social media. Now, I'm not trying to get political or anything, but I think a lot of people have been brainwashed by Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, because that's all they see. On top of the news and the media outlets, the way they're controlled now, it's just like, what in the hell, man? Do y'all not have a brain to think for yourselves?
No, they don't. Don't you remember when our parents taught us, don't believe everything you hear? But yet, my mom will share some nutty shit on Facebook where I'm like, Mom, that's not real. You know,
Oh,
or I don't give you permission to share my pictures. I mean, you did when you signed up for Facebook. Um, Nobody has discernment anymore. They see it, they read it, and they automatically think it's real. And it's only getting worse with AI because, and some of the stuff I see, and then I read the comments underneath it, and I'm like, how stupid can you be? I asked my coworker that the other day. I was like, you know what? I wonder what it's like to live life completely oblivious to the world outside, where you just going on about your life, thinking moose are jumping on trampolines, and I don't know what it would be like to be that fucking stupid. Every day of my life. They must
um,
be so happy. That's all
John
I can think of.
Wayne,
They must
you
be happy.
you brought up a good point, and I'll tell you exactly. When I did that Kitty Hawk flight, which I don't have video of it, I really wish I did, but I was flying over 2 hours, so my GoPro died. Go figure. I did get most of the flight, but I did not get the landing. This is the thing, right? Now, you're talking about starting a motor and it going full throttle. What happened to me is I think I landed downwind at the beach. And when I landed, I came in pretty hot, right? And I didn't realize that the salt water, the mist of the salt water would get into my throttle and make it stick. So when I kind of skipped forward when I landed, my hand hit the throttle and it did not let off.
Nope.
So I full throttled basically into the sand.
And tried to burrow into the beach.
I
Like a
literally
sand crab.
out my prop. I didn't want to hurt anybody because there was people not right there, but they were close by. So I was looking down at the sand with my prop pointing up towards the sky, and it was trying to burrow me down into the sand until I was able to finally. The kill switch wasn't working because it was full of sand too, and I'm pushing it, pushing. I finally got it to die, and I was like, man. And then I noticed, no, I didn't turtle. I noticed how hot the sand was.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to bury my feet deeper in the sand to get to the cold sand when I had a freaking ocean right there to go put my feet into.
Yeah, but you had to take your stuff off and then walk across the even hotter sand.
I did, but
Look, I tried to get up and go over to him, at least, from the front, because I'm not getting anywhere near a prop. But I made it halfway, and that sand was way too fucking hot. And I'm like, all right, he's not hurt, so let me just hobble back over here. That sand was like molten fucking lava. It was bad.
Will, because I've flown with Will, and Will's pretty particular about how his equipment is and how he sets it up. And I never go and disturb somebody when they're doing their pre-flight because it's kind of important. They have a particular list they like to go through. It's not good to go over there and go, hey, Will, what's going on, man? You don't want to do that when they're going through their pre-flight because they would have to start all over again, because for them, it's like, hey, I need to make sure that I did all these straps. I did this, I did that. If you interrupt that process, it screws everything up, which does happen with the regular public, but they don't know any better. They'll stop your pre-flight and you're like, I'm busy. Over. You gotta. That happened to me at this field over here with the kids, because they were like, oh my God, that thing flies. And I'm going through my pre-flights and it was just a trike flight, but still, I'm in the middle of my pre-flight check. Don't stop me to ask about stuff, because I'll have to do it all over again because I want to make sure it's all done. This flight, this whole thing that we do is it can be safe if you double and triple check everything you do. if you take risk, then you have to expect the consequences. It's that simple. You take risk, there's a good chance you might get hurt. You might get unalived.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So you are willing to take those consequences, right? But who are you and all the other married paramotor pilots, or even in a relationship or with children, parents? Who are you to put that acceptance on your loved ones?
Okay. I get what you're saying, but this is the other thing. Would you really want to tell your loved one or your other loved one, whatever it may be, would you really want them to not do something that they enjoy so much? I can't see me going, hey, you really love to draw, but I don't want you drawing any pictures ever again.
I mean, if there was a chance that I could die by falling out of the sky by drawing, then yeah, I could see where you could say, you know what, I don't really like you doing that.
There's a damn good chance I could jump in my truck and go half a mile down the street and end up in a fatal car crash. It's the same damn thing. We take risk every day. Every day. There's no difference in that.
Right. So why do you want to add to that by doing something that is completely unnecessary?
When we fly, at least most of us, when we fly, we're not doing acro.
Every single person that has been killed on a paramotor probably took off going, but I'm not doing XYZ. I'm checking my stuff. I'm careful. They left their house that day telling someone it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Telling themselves it'll be fine. I do this all the time.
I haven't seen not one paramotor crash that we can get the evidence from where okay. Vector had to tell me that telling myself it'll be fine builds self-confidence.
You're not helping, Vector.
So what I'm saying is I have not seen one accident where it wasn't the pilot's fault.
Exactly. That's not really helpful.
Accidents happen, care reserve.
Yes. It's always the pilot's fault. Like you said, it's always pilot error. Guess who's the pilot? My husband.
And
you
can't
walk into our basement consistently without damn near knocking yourself out. But I'm supposed to trust you that every time you fly up in the sky that you've done everything perfectly?
If I trained myself, I would see where that would be sketchy. But Kyle O'Glee is damn good, and you know that because you was down there with me. He is damn good at what he does. He taught me, and I paid very close attention to everything he did, and I felt confident with my skills. Even today, anytime I go for a flight, I try to check everything.
Was confident with their skills.
Now, yeah. Well, see, now if they go flying midday and thermals and I use the steel carabiners. Yeah, well, there you go. A checklist is a great idea. What if someone didn't even want to fly to begin with, but was pushed to do it? Ooh,
well,
now,
I wouldn't. I mean,
Jade, that's a whole nother story. If you didn't want to fly, then you definitely, and I see what you're saying. Like, say if your husband was like, hey, you should fly, and you didn't even want to, then yeah, I would be like, look, like Munchkin is a perfect example. I've tried, I said, Munchkin, don't you want to take like a tandem flight? She has zero interest in it. And I don't want to push that on her if that's not something
you can push as much as you want. The answer will always be no.
Right. She has the ability to answer for herself. So I'm not going to be like, look, you're getting on this and you're going to like it. That's not good. If somebody says, look, I have no interest and I don't want to do it, then it's like, okay, that's fine.
Not everybody can stand up to that type of pressure, especially if it's coming from someone that you love and trust.
Well, John says, I don't recommend flying to anyone anymore. And I get that too. And I have people, I've had somebody come up to me. Where was I at? Was I on the beach that day that the Indian guy came up and was like, yeah, you could fly people into DC.
No, that was the black guy. That was at Fort Monroe.
Oh, okay. I was at Fort Monroe.
He wanted to fly people into DC.
Yeah, and I was like, he
was afraid to come up to you. He sent his wife out first.
Right? You cannot do that.
The Indian guy thought it was super cool. He came up to you at Kitty Hawk. Yeah.
So, if it was someone I trusted my life with like that and a trike, I'd consider it. Scott, I would say, especially if you were considering taking a introductory flight with somebody that has a trike that's going to give you a introductory flight on a trike, make sure that they have the number one, the tandem exemption, so they're legal. They can't get that unless they prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that they can really control the hell out of that trike. And that they have some experience behind them. Like I've had a tandem exemption for 3-4 years, something like that. Then you can pretty much go, okay, they know what they're doing. There's also certain things you can tell the person that's taking the tandem ride with you, if you don't feel comfortable, give me whatever sign, like, hey, and that means
just
go
in case
land.
The screaming and terror isn't an indication.
Yeah, you don't want
we
somebody
need a call sign
in the air with you that's totally freaking out. If they're freaking out and you're going to land immediately and go, okay, you're done. Next. So, that's a very valid point. What if someone didn't want to fly? Yeah, okay, gotcha. That does suck, Jade. If you had no interest in it whatsoever, which I wouldn't say, now I'm not saying that this means that's you, but if you had no interest in it, you definitely wouldn't do shows on it, go to fly-ins, etc., etc. I mean, well, maybe it was pushed on you. If that's the case, then damn.
I like going to the fly-ins. I watch your shows and listen to you guys. It's about the community part can be fun without having any interest in actually doing it.
Right. Oh, when we go to those fly-ins, people stop all the time. And they just want to film it, and they just think it's the coolest thing in the world, which is great. But I'll tell you what, I don't think any of us have gone and tried to showboat in front of them. I'm not doing that. I will fly lower so that they can get a good video of it, but I'm not going to try to do any stunts. You can hang that crap right up.
Well, that's why I like
doing it.
The one at the Eastern Shore, because there are very few people there. There are a couple, but very few that are out there doing wing overs and flipping themselves around and doing all kinds of crazy shit.
I wonder how many illegals are flying. Harry, as far as illegals flying, I don't know what you mean as far as in, are they citizens or because there's no license required to fly a paramotor? There are pilots that self-train. I don't think that's a good option. I think that there should be some kind of system set up where you have to go through training before you can fly. I think the FAA should set that up to where you must get training with a certified school, then you can fly, because these self-trained people, the illegal tandems, John, the illegal tandems, I know for a fact, happens. I know happens. And the reason why is because if you want to go get a tandem exemption, that's over $2,000 just to go get that certification. So, what's up, Catley?
The more people that are doing shit they shouldn't be is when the regulations start to pop up because people can't behave themselves.
Yeah, it is. It is amazing, isn't it, Jay? Just to see the sunrises and the sunsets, and if you enjoy people flying more than doing it yourself, then hey, you know that's fine too. Munchkin does the same thing. She enjoys just watching. And I'm the last one that would be pushing her to try to fly for no reason. I'm not going to do that.
I mean, like I said, you can push as much as you want. It ain't happening.
Yeah, she's going to make up her own mind. I can't make her fly. I wish she could at least experience it once. Honestly, if she did it once, took one tandem flight and landed and goes, yeah, that scared me or whatever, then that would be the end of it. It would never happen again. I just want her to experience what I do just so she'd know. And then she'd probably be more comfortable with it. But if she don't want to do it, it's fine. No, you're good? The new flying cars. You know, John, I think that too. And I don't even know if they're going to be flying. They're going to be like flying drones that people have. And once that happens to where it becomes on a wider scale, imagine trying to fly your paramotor and avoid somebody with a freaking drone that they're flying around in the sky. There's no red lights in the sky, no stop signs. There's no thing that's going to tell you, hey, there's a drone pilot approaching you in 500 feet. So you really, that scares me. Do what they did on Mr. T on 18. Have a glass of milk. Yeah, they did. They had to put Mr. T to sleep anytime they want to get him on a plane. I would not.
I don't mind flying on a commercial airplane. You want to get me in one of them little private planes? No. We took a puddle jumper to South Carolina before we hopped on our flight to Florida. And no, I'm good. If they have to ask me how much me and my luggage weigh to balance the plane first, I'm good. I don't know.
You know, Linda, it's funny you bring that up. You said they chose not to do it again. When I went to train with Kylo Glee, I told Munchkin, I said, look, I may or may not get in the air. I don't know if I'm going to get to fly. But if I do get to fly, then I will gauge it and see if it's something I want to do or if it's a one-time thing. And she knew, and so did I.
Fine with that, trash bag.
That it was not going to be a one-time thing.
There are some things I don't need to know.
I really liked it, and that was end of story for me. I was hooked. That flight, which Munchkin got video of it, thank God, because otherwise I'd never have video. She got video of me taking off for the first time on an Atom 80 with my heavy ass. I had to run halfway across the field, but I did eventually get in the air. I bet you Kyle was like, look at that fat son of a gun trying to run across the field. But it worked. He had a Nitro 200, I think, but it wasn't running right. It kept shutting off. And I was like, dude, number one, this motor's heavy. Number two, it's not running right. And I'm brand new. Give me the Atom 80 that seems to be starting first try every time. I'd rather fly something dependable than a motor that won't stay running, because I don't need
on the wing, Roger.
Motor out as soon as I take off. Good content. Well, I'm sorry that this is a lot of paramotor content. I do apologize. That's my bad. But since there's a lot of people in here that do fly,
I think this is not necessarily paramotor content. This conversation could go for flying. It could go for, you know, I mean, I would say dirt bike riding, but I don't think that's nearly as dangerous. But, yeah.
Look at Munchkin's straight hair. Don't she look more evil?
I mean, that's better than weird, I suppose.
No, it does not look weird. I would not say that. It does not look weird. It's actually straightened very well. I'm surprised. Beer frothing, yeah. You know, and I have beer sitting in there that needs to be frothed. Maybe I'll do that this weekend when we get our no snow, no ice. We won't know till tomorrow's when it's supposed to technically hit. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know if we're getting ice, snow, sleet, or rain.
We aren't gonna know until after it happens.
This forecast stuff that I've watched for a week or so constant is as Kyle would say, is it good content? Yeah, Kyle had a bad habit of filming when the sun's behind him, which blew out the camera. I was like, she's gonna come in that room and beat you. Jade, I'm not being mean to her. I'm saying that it looks good now. She actually did a good job straightening it, which I'm surprised because her hair normally just curls up all over the place.
It's in my face. There's a hair in my face.
And I'm wondering where her gray spot is because I do not see it now. How the
hiding.
Hell? How did you do that?
Because
did you hiding. Color it?
No, I didn't color it. It's hiding right here.
I cannot see it.
See?
Okay, right when her hair is curly,
yes,
you could see gray right here, like she had a thing of gray. Right now, I see no gray whatsoever, and I can straighten my hair or whatever I want, and it's not going to get any darker.
It's still here. See, when I lift it right there, you can see it.
Not barely.
It's right here. It's all of that right there.
I believe you, but it's barely. Look at that. It's just nice and straight.
Wow.
It makes you look younger. So Scott says it makes you look younger. And Bill says looking good. So there you go. Mm-hmm. You would have to see her in person to see how evil she looks with straight hair. I don't know what it is. It's just the vibe she gives off like, I'm evil, I will cut you. That's the vibe I feel.
I don't see what the problem is. But tell them about the T-shirt that you sent me that I bought. That said, I'm sorry for all the horrible, awful, mean, accurate things I said.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I ordered that immediately.
Yeah, I showed Munchkin a shirt, and I didn't think she was gonna buy the shirt. She actually bought the shirt, and I'm like, okay. I like it. Let me see if I can get into my account. Allow, let me in there.
Morticia Andrews.
Agreed. Well, I'm surprised they got a pressure washer on there. That's gas powered because they don't usually sell a bunch of gas.
So previously I stopped straightening my hair because I have a lot of it. It takes a long time to dry, which you can't straighten it until it's dry. So I quit because it was a lot of work.
So her shirt.
Go ahead.
Her shirt says, sorry for the mean, awful, accurate things I said. Here's a link to a picture of the shirt if you want to see it. It says sold out, but yeah, that's the shirt.
I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. I bought it immediately.
Yeah. Sorry for the mean, awful, accurate things I said.
So I stopped doing it, but because of the whole perimenopause and I'm losing all of my hormones, I have also lost a significant amount of hair. So like when it's curly, I'll brush it before I get in the shower. And then when I wash my hair, I still have to, good night, Will. pull.
Well, by wheel, what? You got some ice coming or something? You're going to leave us?
Half a human's worth of
Dairy
hair
Queen
out of the
appointment.
drain every single time. So I've noticed this week, since I have been straightening it, when I wash my hair in the shower, I'm not pulling out globs of hair anymore. And because it's considerably thinner than it used to be, it dries really, really fast now.
Pulling out's always a good thing. That's what he said.
Yes.
I mean, paused to Kennedy and the hot button has gone. Yes! Cloud Chucker. Hey, Cloud Chucker. My shit always works sometimes.
Will's got a date at the Dairy Queen. He's taking his weenies out for ice cream.
So Cloud Chucker polished his stuff. He buffed his wood, and now it works. Just saying.
It's not hot anymore.
Sometimes you got to buff the wood. Or buff the brass, whatever it is, whatever it may be. Sometimes you just got to buff it.
That makes me wonder. So these bracelets that I have are brass, right? And they're starting to turn pink. I wonder if I polish them with my metal polish, will that pinkness come off?
Well, Cloud Chucker, I wouldn't say I'm the man. I just understand how that works and what causes those problems. Yours is still thinning? Really? Jade? No way. I can't. I wish our show was tomorrow, because then Jade would have her gift and we could talk about it. But we have to wait until Jade gets it. I swear I saw that and I was like, that is so damn Jade. That is Jade.
Roger, don't tell on me.
That is freaking Jade. And if you don't like it, damn that. That is freaking you, Jade. I'm telling you. When you get it, and then you look at it, and you really study it, then you'll see why I go, oh, that's freaking Jade right there. That's Jade.
Roger's telling stories about me, dear.
I'm telling tales here. And, Roger has a folder, So
he does.
I'm telling tales here, and I know she likes to say she's mean, but in my experience, Munchkin's anything but mean. Well, you haven't seen Munchkin argue with somebody on the phone. Most of the time she is very nice on the phone, but I've seen her hang up the phone and go off. But it's after she's already hanged up the phone. It's like, dang, it's a good thing you said that after you hung up the phone. Munchkin doesn't mean she tells it how, like it is, or like she sees it. I agree with that, Trash Bag. That's one thing that's very attractive about her is she tells it like it is. She's not going to ruffle your feathers, blow your skirt up, anything like that. This is how it is, and this is how it's going to be. And that's good.
Well, I don't know if you heard me arguing with Jorge the other day on the phone. So I had a client that's selling her property, and she told me that she wanted her proceeds to go to her wealth management account, and she would get in contact with someone. So I get a random email from Jorge going, here's the wiring instructions for her proceeds. Right? And I'm like, thanks. I'll keep these in the file. So I had talked to the client and I was like, yeah, I got them, but I'm going to have them confirmed because of how I received them. So Jorge calls indignant that I asked somebody to confirm the wiring instructions. And I'm like, sir, I don't know who you are. I know you say you're from Wells Fargo Wealth Management, but I just got a random email out of the blue for you trying to direct $500,000 of my client's money to wire to an account you provided. She's going to have to confirm this. And he was like, well, my 83-year-old client doesn't have our wiring instructions. Well, maybe you should provide them to your 83-year-old client, because I cannot take your word for it because I don't know who you are. And he was very unhappy about that. And it's like, I'm not going to send somebody's $500,000 to you just because you said send her money here.
I'd take 42, right, trash bag? I agree. And Cloud Chucker, remember this. If you start feeling that button get warm, clean your shit again.
-30. That's
You're
cold.
making me cuss. You're a bad influence. Should I just cuss on my show? Because I really don't give a shit about monetization, honestly. So cussing.
I did not dye it. All I did was straighten it, John Q. This is what color it is. And there's proof in there somewhere that I haven't dyed it in a very long time, because there's some very long silver ones in here. Look, there's one right there.
A blowout would be pretty good, John Q.
I mean, that's different. Yeah, here's a silver one right here that is very long.
I've been pulling silver hairs off of me for the last couple days. I'm like, where the hell did this come from? And I know it's not me, because the damn hair is
those are the ones that want to fall out, that's fine.
A foot and a half long. Do the George Carlin 7 words you can't say, right, Scott? Yeah, I have seen that video. I know.
I had that. So I downloaded that sound a while ago, right? Is it still on my phone? It was my ringtone at one point in time.
What, the George Carlin 7 words?
Yes.
Wow.
Let's see.
So I like Stina's little piggy. That's so cute.
Where is it?
Stina, I can't afford to order anything from you, or I would. I mean, it is well deserved beyond a shadow of a doubt. I don't know where the hell we would put it, and she would complain that we have too much shit here already. Why buy more shit?
This is the one that I had. It's not the 7 dirty words, but it's close.
I feel comfortable. Well, thank you, Trash Bag.
Will you shut up so I can?
I'm thanking somebody in chat. Thank you, Trash Bag. Go ahead.
Now shut up.
The price doesn't matter. You didn't say anything.
I'm playing it on my phone.
Oh, okay. Play it.
Are you gonna stay shut up?
I will hush.
Trying to find the goddamn speaker.
Nothing. We heard nothing. Have you tried the telescope yet? You know, Munchkin personally hasn't tried it. I've done it the last few times. It's been cold outside. We can't hear it. Well, number one, the speaker's at the bottom, not at the top of the phone. So you want to hold the bottom of the phone up to the microphone, not the top.
The speaker's at the bottom?
Yes, the speaker's at the bottom of the phone.
Shit, batshit, dirty old twat. 69 assholes tied in a knot. Hooray! Lizard shit. Fuck!
That worked.
Okay. All right.
That worked. Okay.
So
how do you know where the speaker is on the damn phone?
Because I figured it'd be up near my ear, not at the fucking bottom. That is an inappropriate ringtone. But it made me giggle, so.
One of these days, Alice, pow, right in the kisser. You know, I am sad that Flo, Kiss My Grits, is no longer with us. I really enjoyed Flo from Alice saying, "Kiss my grits." She's gone now.
You know, pre-internet days, I got in a very long, drawn-out argument with someone over who said that, whether it was Alice or Flo. And of course, I was right, but
Oh, it's definitely Flo. I mean, there's no question.
oh, I know.
Yeah.
They were insisted it was Alice, and I was like, no, wasn't Alice.
Yeah,
It was
it
Flo.
is sad, Linda, but you know, and correct me if I'm wrong, but just over the last 3 years, and I'm not talking about any other time, just the last 3 years, look how many people we've lost. It really makes me feel like, am I next? I mean, Ozzy
Yeah, but when you look at a lot of the people that we lost,
even Ozzy
they
Osbourne's
were
gone.
all very old.
Not all of them's very old.
Yeah, but Keith Richards is still alive, so that should give us all some hope.
I gotta find that show on my Tubi. Oh, okay, Tubi. Gotcha. I thought you said my tub, and I was like, what?
Yeah, we know where they're at. We just
we didn't lose them. They
died.
died. Okay, yeah. Well, there you go. You got a point with that.
I had a search one time where they were asking me to find somebody who wasn't on the deed, right? So my response back was I sent them a scanned photo of his tombstone. I was like, I found him.
That's a good point,
Here you
Trash
go.
Bag. That's a good point. I really wish Trash Bag could come to the Spring Wing fly-in May, since there's no bad apples. Now, I know you're nowhere near the eastern shore of Virginia, but that's where it is.
I mean, technically,
But it'd be cool
really...
to meet Trash Bag in person, just because he watches the show, and I'm sure Will be there, and probably Shane. I mean, Trash Bag, if you make it, great. If you don't, I completely understand. But you know, I don't make a lot of fly-ins, but that one I can make because it's not
because we
far.
Poe.
We are Poe. We can't be doing endless foot drag out in the middle of Kansas somewhere. That there's no way. I can't even. My vehicle wouldn't make it. Number one, and number two, that's really far, and I'd have to take off.
No,
like
so we'd have
3
to
weeks
rent a
just to go.
car and take off work and food and lodging and all that. That shit's. I mean, shit. Just that one when we went to fly for Gage and went in halvesies with Tony and Angela, that trip cost easily $1,500 just between the rental car, the gas, half of the camper.
Let me give you a link,
easy.
Trash Bag, just so you know. Matter of fact, let me click on this one. Well, that's a big link. This might take you to it. That's the link to the Spring Wing 2026, which is May 20th through the 24th. And you are welcome to come early. Like, if you don't want to come on a Wednesday, you can come the weekend before. And Mr. Campbell, who owns the airport, doesn't care. You can be there the whole time, and he's cool with it. There's no charge for the fly-in. There's no payment required whatsoever. There is a bathroom and shower, although sometimes the bathroom and shower...
So, one caveat to that.
Yes.
Last year, the well pump is dying, which powers the toilet and the shower. So, if he doesn't replace that...
Oh, thank you, Jade.
No, Jason Campbell is soup, but not Mr. Campbell.
Yeah. Jason Campbell is soup, the one that Shane talks about. But Mr. Campbell is the one that owns Campbell Airfield in the Eastern Shore. And you can continue.
Yeah, so if he doesn't replace that well pump, then there is not going to be a shower.
Well, I don't want to. The reason we say that, Trash Bag, is because the last time we went, the well wasn't pulling the water like it should, so the toilet wasn't flushing properly. So you would have to add water to it. Now, if Shane comes, Shane always brings a portable shower, which he lets people use. So that's fine. The bathroom, not a big issue.
Says you, I can't go fucking piss up against a tree.
No, we can still use it. We just have to use water to make it flush down.
That was not working.
I hope that he has fixed that. Since it's been a year, I hope he's fixed that. I don't know. So I won't know that till I get there this year, but that's when it is. It is May 20th through the 24th. I may even take off extra time just because I actually here's news for you guys. Since I've been with the company for 5 years, they gave me an extra week of vacation. So now I have 1 more week of vacation. Now, our vacation schedule is weird. You have to build up. You earn your vacation during the year. It's kind of weird. So I can't you can't be like, oh, I got 3 weeks. I'm going to take 3 weeks off and then work 1 week of that. And you can't do that. You have to space it out, which is fine. But, yeah, it's still not going to get us. Still don't have the money to be like, hey, I can go to Flyer for Gage, because that would break us. We would be so broke and not be able to make it back home, honestly. I want to go. It's a great fly-in. I enjoy supporting Shane and Gage and the foundation that they do and the scholarships. I think it's an awesome event to go to. I just don't think that one I can make this year. I wish I could. I really wish I do. But I may try to make one of the other events this year since I have extra week. The main problem is, yeah, I get an extra week, but my son is getting married this year, so I have to set aside a whole week just for that. So technically, not until next year will I get a break on my vacation time. Because this year, my son's getting married. If I miss that, I'm the worst dad in the world, so I'm not doing that. I will make my son's wedding. Something kind of got to have to do, so I will be doing that. And I'm not going to take my paramotor down there.
No, you're not.
I really don't think he wants to see me fly anyway. If it was something he requested for his wedding, then maybe I'd do it.
Yeah, they're not going to ever do that, so you can just...
So then I won't... there's no reason to take it. I'm not doing that.
I wouldn't let you do that.
You bang the boss. You can vacation whenever you want. I bang the boss? No. My boss is a dude. What are you talking about? Nobody bangs our boss that I know of.
His wife probably does.
Maybe his wife bangs him.
They do have 4 kids.
Our boss's daughter goes to Princeton. Mm-hmm. To give you an idea, he's spending mega dollars for her to go to Princeton. And I'm like, more power to you, dude, but
well,
we're having to pay for your Princeton
She was offered a free ride somewhere else, and it wouldn't have cost him anything, but she wanted to go to Princeton instead, so he was unhappy, but happy at the same time.
You have 260 hours. Yeah, I think I have 315 hours. I don't remember what my number is. And the main reason why Munchkin actually gave me...
It's not 315.
I don't know what the number is. Munchkin gave me like 16 hours of her.
If you have 3 weeks, you have 120 hours. Plus
our paid time off
15.6.
does not... Most of it doesn't roll over. So Munchkin used all hers, but she had extra. So she donated it to me. So I got another 2 days worth
I thought I used all mine, but had 57 hours left over, and I could only roll over 40 of them.
My son a nice card. Could you imagine?
So I donated my extra that I was going to lose to him. So now I've got 5 weeks that I need to take
Sorry,
off.
I couldn't be there, son. Texas Roadhouse had buy one, get one. Oh my God, he would so kill me. When you're my age, you don't care about the bingo bango. Well, all right. None of my other, well, I can't say, my oldest son did get married without telling anybody whatsoever, but my main two sons that I raised all the way through their life. My first son was with someone who didn't want me to have anything to do with him whatsoever. He has pretty much wrote me out of his life, which that's his option. I mean, if that's what he wants to do, that's fine. So, but he got married and he's doing his own thing. That's fine. My middle son and my youngest son both text me and call me on a regular basis.
When did he get married?
Huh?
When did he get married?
He got married to that crazy chick, and I don't know if they broke. I'm pretty sure they got married. Maybe I'm wrong. I
don't think they ever got married.
Well, there's a whole drama thing going on there, but my middle son is the Marine. My youngest son is the diabetic that is in and out of the hospital more times than Keith Richards. I just don't know. He is diabetic and DKA more than anybody I've ever seen in my life. Last thing he's been throwing up blood, and I'm hoping that they can find out what's causing him to go DKA over and over again, because
I don't think he ever got rid of that E. coli all the way that he got.
Being sick, diabetic, never works in your favor. It throws your blood sugar way off, and it is killing him, man. And it's like, damn, dude, what do we need to do? Because you're too young to be dying from something that is manageable. I mean, diabetes is terrible, but with the proper amount of insulin, it can be something that you can live with for the rest of your life and live a normal life. So I don't know why he can't stay out of the damn hospital, man. It gets on my nerves.
I'm sure it's not very pleasant for him either.
No, I'm sure he don't like it, but the thing with Caden is he doesn't realize how bad this is affecting his body overall. Because once this happens so many times, your body is going to go, you know what? Kidney failure. You know what? Bladder failure. You know what? Let's take your leg off or your foot. What can you do? And I just don't want to see that happen to him. There's Walter, our brother from Australia.
What?
Australia.
Australia?
I can say Australia.
That is, what fucking accent is that supposed to be?
It's Australia. And he has all the wallabies and stuff that we don't have over here in the United States that would be... Munchkin would so make them her pets. I guarantee
strong was that drink that you made where you think strong. That's even remotely close to an Australian accent? Bless your heart.
I haven't seen any videos from Bill or John lately, and I'm not telling y'all, hey, you should be making videos. Trust me, that's not it. I completely understand it's been way too freaking cold to be flying, but I enjoy watching their videos. I really watch. And if it's nobody else, At least I watch Bill and John Wayne's videos on a regular basis, all the time. So y'all don't have to worry about me. I will watch your videos. I don't post that many flying videos because I don't fly that much. I wish I could, but this whole Langley thing is a pain in the ass, plus the fact that my stuff's broke right now. What's up, Chevy? How you doing? Hey, Mama Nim.
Howdy, Chevy.
Are you in the Snowmageddon 2026? In a minute. Are you in Snowmageddon 2026, Chevy? I'm just wondering. I always send tomorrow. Yeah, exactly, Walter. We know tomorrow's coming because you're there.
See, look, I went to the
Harry's
grocery store earlier.
Damn, he said see
and it was so hot in that grocery store. I had like sweat forming on my upper lip.
Oh, you sent a
I got
short?
home.
I missed
and
it.
I took off my coat to go back outside to unload groceries, and it said it was 36, but that's a damn lie. I was sweating my ass off.
Damn, Chevy said they're supposed to get 24 inches.
That's a lot of snow.
That's a lot. That's a lot. We were supposed to get like 13 inches, and now they're like, yeah, you're just going to get rain.
It says 2 to 3, but it's supposed to rain Sunday.
We got
and melt
screwed. I thought we're signing off. Ain't nobody signing off, is it? It's not 10 o'clock yet, Harry. We're getting close. I enjoy spending time with you guys. I appreciate everybody showing up for the show. I really do. I hope that we don't get... the main thing I'm worried about, and Bill just said it, the main thing I'm worried about is ice. Because, number one, ice is bad. But we have overhead power lines. If ice coats our power lines, literally the power pole right in front of our house is already leaning. It has cables to hold it so that it doesn't lean further. But if ice is involved and it starts coating the telephone lines or the power lines, we're going to be screwed. That's why I'm glad we have a generator. We have 2 generators, and we have, what do we have? We have a propane heater. I have propane that I can run the 5,000 watt.
He's got propane and propane accessories.
I have propane and propane accessories. There you go.
We also
and I got
have
the hiccups too.
The little electric griddle that we can plug into your Blue Eddy power banks.
It's not too cold right here, John Q. We're at 40 degrees right now. Yeah. So if the... Is that power pole leaning toward or away from your house? It is leaning parallel with the house. Trash
parallel
bag.
With the road, yeah.
So if it falls over, it won't be an issue. -12.
I mean, it's going to be an issue, but not for the house.
Yeah, we're at 40 degrees fair. We haven't even got down to freezing yet. So hopefully...
It'll get there tomorrow.
Hopefully. Really? Hopefully? No. By tomorrow...
No, I want it to drop so we get snow, because I don't want to go to work on Monday.
That would be nice. So if tomorrow, if the temperature drops from the blast we're getting from Canada, if we drop down to, I would say, 33 degrees, we will get snow. And then we can have a nice Christmas show or something.
Christmas?
No, did I say Christmas?
You did.
We can have a snow show. We can have a snow show. I don't know why I said Christmas.
I did buy the stuff to make my steak soup too. They didn't have beef tips, but they had stew beef. It's going to be a little tougher than the beef tips, but it'll still work. So I got 2 packs of that.
24 going down to 8. Yeah. RS, that's the thing, man.
So
a lot of people's
that means
temperatures
it's on its way.
dropping.
It's on its way.
Oh, you have jury duty. You know what, Bill? This is how you do it, right? If you have jury duty Monday, you go in there and you say, look, I know that freaking dude. And they will immediately dismiss you. Just say, I know that guy. If
The
you're
hell
trying
I
to get out of
don't. One of them clerk's offices will close at the drop of a hat. I fully expect our courthouses to be closed on Monday, even if this stuff melts because of the snow, because they're gonna have to check the roads first. They're gonna close on Monday just because they can.
I totally got out of jury duty doing that one time. Because they were like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I know that freaking dude. Next thing you know, you're dismissed. And I was like, hey, I'm out. I'm out. Peace out, guys.
See, last time I went, it was like rounds and rounds, where they'd take us in a room and then take us back in the room and take us in.
You have to do something that defaults you out of it.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is we didn't even get a chance to talk to anyone until the final thing, and that was like 4 hours into the day of being shuffled from room to room, where they started
out, turn off
asking
the lights.
questions.
Thanks, King Cobra. I appreciate that. Oh, it's after 10?
Mm-hmm.
It's already 10:02. Oh my God. All right.
It is.
I didn't realize we already passed 10 o'clock. Sometimes time just gets away from me, guys. We just sit here chatting. Well, Jade, I hope you enjoy your gift tomorrow. I look forward to hearing any feedback you have. You can cuss me out or whatever you feel like when you get it. If
Why
Jade,
would she cuss you out?
She shouldn't cuss me out. But Timekeeper, what's up? Timekeeper's the man.
Lord.
He's watching me on his TV.
Y'all want to place bets at how long it is before he falls asleep in his chair?
I'm not falling asleep in my chair.
You're not what?
I meant to say I'm not falling asleep in my chair. I didn't, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. I say give him 20
I hope
minutes.
that mod keeps working great for you. Make sure that you keep it clean. Conductivity is your friend. 103 proofs. You know what? Trash bag, I believe that because that 103 hit me straight at one point.
He was falling asleep in his hair, yeah.
Slushy Scuba, I can slush it. I'm a slusher. I this weekend, hopefully I can go through and finish the cabinet, which I don't know if I'm moving. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but we're gonna figure something out. Did I just snort? Oh my God.
I just snorted. And hiccuped.
I need a boozy. Wait, a Be Cozy? What the hell is that, Harry?
I don't know, but he needs one.
A Be Cozy should be the hot tub. You can be cozy in the hot tub, huh?
Yeah, our hot tub is green.
It's Friday. You ain't doing shit. I'm not doing nothing tonight. I'll tell you that, Scott. I've already done all I can do. I'm gonna try to hit this mod that's empty, but all the pods I got are way empty. I just don't feel like going and buying another one. So, ooh, that's nasty. Wait,
no, we don't watch TV.
That's nasty. There we go. That's better. So I hope everybody does have a great weekend. If you are getting ice or snow, I hope you are all prepared for it and that you do not lose power and that you can keep your loved ones safe and warm and with electricity and maybe even internet so the kids can play on their little pads.
That does not surprise me, John Q.
Linda, you're up there where it's freaking cold all the damn time. So that's the problem, right? Linda's up there. They're used to this type of weather.
Right.
Down here where we are, we're not used to it. We
Well,
have what, 3 snow plows for the whole state? That doesn't
Michigan-
work out well. So
Michigan tried to kill those 2 British young men.
so hopefully we don't need it. We will find out tomorrow. That's when everything goes down. And Texas, yeah, is definitely going to get some bad stuff. Stina, I hope you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Be ready, Stina. But y'all have a great weekend. We will catch y'all same bat time, same bat channel next week. All right.
See ya.
Peace out, everybody.